Hey there, this is Ragnon. Just wanted to do a quick commentary video on our Smolderon kill. This was actually not our first kill, this is our second kill. Our first kill, I did do higher parse. I didn't do as much HPS as this pull, but that's just kind of how it goes as more people kill the boss. For our first kill, I was in the mountains and playing on a laptop and not able to really stream or record it. But I had somebody in our community Discord who was asking for some commentary on this. So here it is. So first of all, just making sure that you have both of your palm stacks going into this. I like to position kind of centrally. Be careful because if you're too far back, I've died a couple times to the door closing, so that's not fun. So getting PI off here, you're watching for if you get circles or if you don't. If you get a circle, then you position along the back edge. If not, you move into the center. Here, as Holy Priest, I like to save my Serenities and blast them on. I'm going to pause here real quick. I like to use my Serenities on the tank soaking group and heal them that way. You'll notice that I have all of my cooldowns pooled for the second tank soak. The first tank soak, we have our Disc Priest who's ramping for every set. And so, excuse me, I've been coughing for a couple weeks here. So my cooldowns are going to be on every second set, and you'll see I have them spread out, and it goes Salve, and then Divine Hymn, and so on, and then using Seedling mostly for the intermissions. So here, what I like to do, my positioning, I'll show you here this again. For my tank soaks, what I like to do is I tank soak, and then I stutter step out this way, to dodge the subsequent fire circles, and then I hook back around, do like a little candy cane shape, and then dodge the tornadoes as you're running in. And I try to get in as close as possible to bait. So you'll see here, dropping Serenities, and tiptoeing out this way, and then watching for the tornadoes and sprinting back in so that you're in there in time for the geysers. You need to be there now. So spreading out here. So I knew that I was the tank soak for that first one. So for the second one, I know that I'm going to be on the outside. I unfortunately got targeted by an orb here. So pressing the macro, and you can't hear the comms, but I'm listening for when he calls me. I was unfortunately not first. So that kind of scuffed this a little bit. So had to do a late salve and missed most of the healing there, but that's just how it is. Dodging tornadoes. That set right there, the pools come out as the tornadoes are happening, so you can't really do that run-in strat. Here, just trying to top everybody and looking to get as both of my Serenity charges up, and then here I Seedling. I collect before I heal it, and so once I've got all 5 of my orbs, then I GS it and hit it with as many single target heals as possible, and this is where I get a lot of healing. So these intermissions, just looking to blow all of your holy words, really, and just getting all your stuff here, your holy novas, whatever you can, all your stacked heals. This intermission is a big moment where you can really pull up there in the heals, especially with Seedling. As this ends, I'm looking to heal any remaining damage, and I want to get Symbol of Hope cast before the first mechanic, so I'm able to do it here. And I'm looking to see if I have a circle or if I'm a tank soak. So I just started, I was actually assigned when we started progression to be right here, and nobody was ever leaving room, so I just found it safer to be out here. It made it a little awkward, but it was just more consistent. So when I'm doing this, I bait, and then I'm looking to run in after the tornado spawn to bait the geysers. So just blowing the Sanctifies on the tank soak group here, and so to dodge the tornadoes, I highly recommend looking to the center of the room and then dodging. There's one that goes to the side on the tornadoes next to you, so once you dodge that one, it's pretty easy to dodge the rest. That's the first place you should be looking. So here I'm looking to get my holy words out before. I'm calling for Spatial Paradox here and using Divine Hymn. And dodging out this way. I got a late spatial there, so I was kind of in trouble. For every set like that, I try to alternate between... I use Desperate Prayer. Usually on the second set where I'm doing my cooldowns and stuff, and I need to focus a bit more. I'm sorry. Sorry, so annoying. Trying to use Desperate Prayer on any of the second tank soaks because that's where I need to focus. I have my cooldowns, and I might get hit by a tornado there a little easier. This intermission, I don't have seed for, so just looking to use holy words and stuff like that. I do get rescued in there, so that's a nice moment to farm up some CDR. And then there was, so right there, that moment exiting that intermission, I've gone back and forth. I was being a lot more greedy with mana, and that moment there is where I would do a long drink mana potion. But then I started just using the fleeting combat potions with salve, and then towards the end of the fight again with salve. So either way works. You just have to be more conservative with mana if you're using those combat pots. So here, just looking to see if I get a circle. I did not, so I know I'm in the tank soaking group. Getting in melee here, and I'm going to hit Sanctify on the group, and then just stutter stepping out. It's also a good idea to hit yourself with some Serenities or something like that, just to make sure that you're topped off. Running back in to bait. It's important to always be in there for the geysers. That's something early in progression that's easy to not pay attention to, but it makes a huge difference. So you really want to bait successfully. Here I know I'm going to get a circle because I already tank soaked. And for this one, I'm assigned seeds, so I'm trying to make sure that I have my Serenities ready to go. Unfortunately, the second one isn't ready, but we GS the seed here, and we're hitting it with single target heals. And dodging, going back in. That's another one where the fire puddles come out at the same time as the tornadoes, so it's difficult to run in and bait after the fact. Just trying to get as much CDR here as I can before the knockback. Gathering orbs. And then this one's actually pretty easy to dodge. It's just kind of back and forth. Trying to hit big clumps of people with Sanctify. Again, these intermissions are big healing moments, so trying to use as many holy words as possible.
2, 1.
And then watching for the end here so that I can start channeling Symbol of Hope as early as possible. And doing it right now. Okay, and so here I'm looking to get Salve back as quickly as I can. I'd like to ideally use it for my next assigned tank soak, which would be great. If not, then I'll have to use it afterwards for like the intermission or something. But I think I can get it back up here, so that's what I'm aiming for. And I did get it back up, so here, baiting the geysers, dodging tornadoes on the way in. So this next one, I'm actually assigned Divine Hymn. I think I reversed the order here. Yeah, I did. Because I had Salve up, so...
Seed in 30. Holy word.
Here trying to precast Salve so that it hits right after the damage comes. And then dodging through, I Desperate Prayer here because I'm a little worried about my own survivability. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, and here going into the intermission, just taking advantage of this Apotheosis proc, and I'll call for Spatial here soon, and we'll use Divine Hymn in this intermission.
2, 1.
Demonic Gateway in 30.
Hey, so Ragnon?
There it is, there's a call, so I'm using Divine Hymn. And then after that's done, I'm looking to fit in one more Seedling cast. The healing after this intermission is not really a huge deal, so as much as I can fit in, the better. There's Seedling, so healed that up.
3, 2.
And here at the very end, if you're ethical, you can be dealing a lot of damage to the boss here. Otherwise, just try to get in as tight as possible and heal until the end. Just getting whatever healing is left to keep the DPSers up past the rot damage. But and that is the kill. So ended this one at about 306k HPS. Not bad usage of CDs there at the end, but I could probably have spread it just a little bit differently on that last intermission. But overall, pretty happy with that. I think one of the reasons that it wasn't as high of a parse as my previous week's kill is because that first salve really got messed up and we missed a lot of healing there. But so there you go, services. That's the name of the person in the Discord who's asking for this. I hope this is helpful and hopefully helpful for anybody else who's currently doing Mythic progression as Holy Priest on Smolderon. So enjoy the boss. It feels like the Rashok of this tier to me. I really enjoyed it, honestly. So best of luck to you in your progression.